Hi there, I'm Brian Burkhart of Square Planet, and welcome to this monthly edition of Orange, our video series intended to make you an amazing communicator. And today I'm going to talk about something that comes up all the time when people present, and that's eye contact. I'm watching you. Yeah, eye contact is kind of a big deal, and it's one of those things that people absolutely know about. It's nothing new, but it may not be exactly as you expect. Yes, when you do a live presentation, you very much need to establish eye contact, 100%. But you see, there's an interesting thing going on. Eye contact is actually feedback for you, the presenter. And let me give you an example of what I mean. If you're in front of, let's say it's even internal or certainly an external type of event where you're speaking with people, if you look out into the audience and you see a whole lot of people staring at their cell phones with that telltale glow on their face, you've got a problem. You see, right here, I'm making eye contact with you. But if you look out and you see eyelids, people are not looking at you, that means they're not paying attention. The reality is, gang, is that these cell phones, boy oh boy, they are ubiquitous and they are really easy for us to use as a diversionary tool. If you're up there and you're boring and you're making it all about you and your message isn't clear or concise, if it's complex and murky, people are going to look at their phones. And so as the presenter, use that feedback, that lack of eye contact as a knowledge point, as a way of saying, boy, I've got to do something different. Now, for me, I present a lot. And one of the things that I like to use is proximity. In a room where I might even have a microphone on, like this one, which is wireless, I feel very free to go out into the audience and do some things. Every now and then, if I happen to see someone that's stuck on their phone, I will literally get right next to them. I mean right next to them. I will use proximity to make sure that they're paying attention. You'd be shocked when you stand next to someone how quickly they put their phone down. My point is, however, that you need to be mindful. If you see eyelids versus eyeballs, you're doing something wrong. And I want to shift gears ever so much when it comes to eye contact and talk about practice.
We're talking about practice.
So, everyone practices a little bit differently when it comes to doing a live presentation. Some people, like me, I do it usually internal. I do it inside my own mind. I don't necessarily out loud do my speech. But there are others who like to practice looking into a mirror or in a room full of people. But one thing that I think is really important is the smiley face. Or in this case, the not so smiley face. He's not so smiley. Okay, he's smiley. See, you can take the little simple smiley face and you can hang these up throughout a room. Do them at kind of eye level and make sure that when you practice, you look at each one of those sets of eyes. Practice thinking that these little guys are like your audience. The more you can establish eye contact with these little guys, the more you can establish eye contact with your actual audience. I know it seems simple, even a little crazy, but it actually works. Remember, eye contact is a two-way street. It's feedback for you, but it certainly helps establish rapport. For Orange and Square Planet, I'm Brian Burkhart, and we'll talk to you next month.